We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Zach Eflin is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout-to-walk ratio, 2-to-1, that this guy is more a pitch-to-contact guy than a strikeout-walk guy.
Acuña digs in now. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First of this four-game weekend set as the opening pitch is swung on and missed for the first strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
The 1-2. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Ready on 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And that's swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go. So here's Adam Frazier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies, the second baseman.
Now here's the pitch. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He'll try again. 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Benintendi has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
So one gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. No balls and 1 strike. Benintendi is off of first with 2 away. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Phillies turned away their first time around. On to inning number 2 from Citizens Bank Park. No score. Here's Chris Bryant now. Head-to-head at the start of play against Zach Eflin. He's a .333 hitter. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Albies with a 1-1 count now. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Here it comes. Fouled off. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Shea Langoliers is on deck. Fouled away. Another payoff pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Yanked fouled off to the right.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Rounded softly down the line toward first. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Good battle. Count remains full.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
In there, a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call.
Swing 12, 1-2.
On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. One hit's all they get. So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. He'll lead it off here against Jose Berrios. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Berrios is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat. Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
Got him to go down swinging there. Rhys Hoskins becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. So now to the plate, Alec Bohm. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number two.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last four hitters for evidence. All four of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Mancini brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. And he pops it up. Frazier ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Striding into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win, as he took an 0-for-4 line. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. On a line, that's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, Jose Berrios. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
The Next to bat for Atlanta, Ronald Acuña, runner in scoring position with two gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves strand one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Adam Hazley. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Zach Eflin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here, 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So digging in now, Raimel Tapia. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
He pulls this one into right. Harper is there, and he has it for the out. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that?
Not too many guys in the game can get on top of a high fastball the way he did right there. That's usually kryptonite for most hitters in the league.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Now batting, second baseman, Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's right there. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Thursday night baseball. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Albies picks it up, and they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Takes this the other way to right. Mancini is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Harper is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. So here's Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Line hard to the left side, but foul. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, that liner drilled the pitcher right on the mound. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. Cole Irvin is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
For the Phillies, number 27, Cole Irvin.
To the plate now, Jose Berrios. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. He tries the bare hand but can't make the play, and now everybody's safe.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuña.
From the stretch. High drive deep down the left field line. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they move on top 4-0.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
At the plate, Raimel Tapia. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting,
2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. And that misses, ball 1.
1 ball.
4 runs here in this half inning. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman. The 2-1 home. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Braves have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Ranger Suarez, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. Into the box now, Chris Bryant. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 13 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Stott's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. Last half of the 5th coming up. Atlanta leads it 6-0.
Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Grounded to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Into the box, Bryson Stott. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Right down Broadway that time, strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Hazley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball, go.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. To 1-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Campos, only 20 years old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Hector Neris gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Ready for another shot now. Shea Langoliers, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing, and he pops him up. Frazier over to his right, 1 down. Digging in and looking for more, Trey Mancini. A fly out and a single for him so far. He's set. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Hazley is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Now at the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adam Frazier. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
3-0 now.
All right.
3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. 1 out for the Phillies in their half of the 6th. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Bryce Harper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
At the plate now, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Tapia. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. So here now is the pitcher, Jose Berrios, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is there to record the first out. And here's Ronald Acuña Jr. now. He went deep back in the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
A ball and 2 strikes now. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. Contreras is after it, and a good throw just beats him. Acuña is retired, 2 down. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Gonna be...
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
The Braves have elected to
all right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed. So now to the plate, Raimel Tapia, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll dive back in. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Drew Waters will come on now to replace him as he's into pinch run following the injury. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Benintendi is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Chris Bryant. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's 7-0. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
In now, Ozzie Albies, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. It's the Braves 7 and the Phillies nothing. Drew Waters remains in the game, batting 9th and manning left field. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
That's wide, 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Hit sharply on the ground, and this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Stepping in now, Alec Bohm. as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Hit back up the middle. Over to Albies. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Just a two-hopper to short. Can't ask for anything easier than that, and they roll up your basic 6-4-3 double play.
Stepping up now, Bryson Stott. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch.
No. Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Line towards center field. Acuña will get there, and he puts it away to retire the. Now,
leading off for Atlanta, the catcher, Jay Langolier.
the pitch. Fouled off. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. Third home run for him on the year, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ryan Brazier will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Scott Kingery will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And now we're going to have a delay as some nitwit jumped over the railing and is running around in right field. And of course we will not show this to you, but suffice to say that local security has got him surrounded, and he can look forward to spending the rest of this evening in the cooler. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. Andres Jimenez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Ronald Acuña. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
At the plate, Drew Waters, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 8 and the Phillies nothing. James Coles is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 34, James Coles.
Digging in once again, Adam Hazley. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. The Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
And in steps Scott Kingery. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Now the pitch. Count is 1-2 now. And he got him.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
To the plate now, Adam Frazier. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. Bryant is up with it, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Out in front of it, strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Making his way to the plate, Chris Bryant. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here. Digging in now, Ozzie Albies. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. The 0-1 on its way. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hazley is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. as the lead holds at 8-0. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Racing back the left fielder. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing. Of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras. A ball and no strikes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Grounder down the line at third. Bryant's got it. On to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out. Phillies down to their final out now. And that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Philly down to their last strike. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
8-1 is the final tonight. The Braves used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jose Berrios earns his 5th winner of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citizens Bank Park, 43,651. The Phillies thank you for attending. and reminds you to please buckle up and drive home safely.